Could a single do-it-yourself guide really cut your electric bill and keep your lights on when the grid fails? This ultimate off-grid generator review dives into that question with clear, practical details. Off-grid systems in 2025 are getting more attention as utility costs go up. Homeowners are looking for ways to be more self-sufficient. Hi, my name is Jessica. Make sure you stay with me until the end. That's where you'll get the full picture and can really decide if this program is worth it for you. If you don't have time to watch the whole thing right now, just leave your device on the desk, turn up the volume, and listen while you do your thing. Brands like Victron Energy and Pylon Tech show why using turnkey designs and certified parts is key for lasting reliability. The ultimate off-grid generator idea is both an educational guide and a hands-on plan. The Juggernaut Edition is sold as a digital DIY blueprint. It includes step-by-step diagrams and maintenance tips. The program also comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee through ClickBank. This aims to lower the risk for buyers. In this honest review, I examine what the guide promises and what real buyers say. I also look at whether the idea, inspired by Nikola Tesla and marketed as eco-friendly, really works. Later sections will cover costs, materials, and realistic performance. This way, you can decide if it's right for your cabin, full-time home, or commercial project. All the details and a special discount link are in the description. Take a look. The ultimate off-grid generator concept is a digital guide for DIY energy independence. It uses eco-friendly methods with parts like solar panels and batteries. These are the same used by experts like Volts Energies. This guide is for homesteaders, emergency planners, and families on a budget. The Juggernaut Edition uses affordable materials and easy-to-follow steps. It's for adding extra power, not replacing the whole grid. It draws inspiration from Nikola Tesla, focusing on efficient wiring and magnetic design. The guide asks if it works for homeowners with basic tools and time. It promises to keep power on during outages, cut utility bills, and save money in the long run. It uses common parts and DIY methods, just like pros do. The guide mixes theory with practical steps and lists of parts. It aims to make off-grid setups possible. It also promotes safe and code-compliant choices, setting realistic expectations. This review covers what you get from the Ultimate Off-Grid Generator digital package on ClickBank. You'll find a detailed guidebook, step-by-step instructions, and diagrams. There's also a list of affordable parts and safety assembly instructions. The marketing promises savings and a 60-day money-back guarantee. You might also find discounts. This review talks about the digital format, instant access, and bonus items like scaling tips and solar and wine system integration. Keep in mind, the DIY guide doesn't include certified hardware. For full off-grid systems, you need certified parts from brands like Victron and Pylon Tech. These might need professional installation for bigger setups. In the Juggernaut Edition and standard downloads, you'll find maintenance tips and troubleshooting steps. There's also a clear materials checklist. The instructions are designed for homeowners with basic DIY skills and a desire to learn about electrical safety. Expect to see clear diagrams and a well-organized program contents layout. This review points out the trade-offs. You get lower material costs and instant digital delivery, but no certified components for big installations. This review also addresses common buyer questions. It talks about warranty coverage, long-term reliability, and compatibility with commercial off-grid gear. The Juggernaut Edition includes extra modules on scaling and integration, which are great for adding solar panels or battery arrays. Enjoying the review so far? Hit that like button and subscribe for more honest insights. The ultimate off-grid generator uses simple parts to capture and convert energy. It has a rotor and stator with rare earth magnets and copper windings. This setup induces current, which goes through a charge controller and then to lithium batteries or an inverter. The design focuses on efficient energy transfer and low-loss wiring. Details like coil winding and magnet placement are critical for good performance. A quality MPPT charge controller and the right inverter size are also key. Marketing often links the generator to Nikola Tesla's work. Tesla's ideas on electromagnetism and resonant coupling are inspiring. Yet, real builds must stick to energy conservation and component efficiency. Safety and code compliance are essential in a home setup. DIY units must meet electrical codes and use certified parts. They should also integrate well with existing off-grid systems. Real-world performance relies on physics, component quality, and build accuracy. The guide sees it as a hybrid that can support solar or run alone for certain loads. Testing and using reputable parts are important for seeing how it works. Here's a simple list of materials for a DIY off-grid generator. You'll need parts like alternators, deep cycle batteries, and copper wiring. Also, steel framing, charge controllers, and basic sensors are required. For monitoring and power conversion, brands like Victron and Pylontech are recommended. You'll need tools like hand tools, a multimeter, and crimpers. A battery charger and drill are also necessary. Don't forget safety gear like insulated gloves, eye protection, and a fire extinguisher. Many home workshops already have these tools, saving you money. Costs for supplies in 2025 depend on the project size. A small cabin setup can cost a few $1,000s if you reuse batteries and find local steel. A full residential system with Victron inverters and Pylontech batteries will cost tens of thousands of dollars. Remember to include permits, inspections, and electrician fees in your budget. These can increase your costs. In the United States, you may need to pay extra fees to your local government. Investing in quality components is worth it. Good inverters and wiring mean fewer failures and less maintenance. Quality batteries and monitoring systems also improve performance and lifespan, making them a better choice than cheap parts. To save money, use local materials and common tools. Using salvaged alternators and used batteries can lower costs, but make sure to test them well. Think about the long-term benefits when choosing parts and tools. Start with a clear plan. The guide offers a step-by-step build that begins with site assessment and equipment selection. For full off-grid installs, consider proven brands like Victron for inverters and Pylontech for batteries when choosing components. Gather tools, parts, and safety gear before you begin. The instruction set includes illustrated diagrams and safety precautions aimed at beginners. Expect wiring diagrams, recommended torque values, and a parts list that separates mandatory items from optional upgrades. Break the project into stages. First, mount solar panels or generators, then install the inverter and battery bank, and finish with wiring and grounding. The written steps highlight maintenance and troubleshooting tips for each stage. Be realistic about time and skill. Setup expectations vary by configuration and user ability. A basic DIY configuration can take a weekend for someone with electrical experience. Larger or grid-tied systems may require multiple days and certified installers for mains connections. Know when to call a professional. Licensed electricians should handle mains tie-ins and final inspections. Professional turnkey installation remains the standard for those who want a validated, code-compliant setup. Expect a learning curve. Customer feedback shows many find the guide clear and achievable, while others report complexity and mixed outcomes. This honest review feedback suggests commitment, basic electrical competency, and patience are important. Follow the safety and testing checklist. The guide's troubleshooting section walks you through voltage checks, load testing, and monitoring setup. It also offers optional scaling advice for adding battery capacity or parallel inverters as needs grow. Decide on monitoring and commissioning. Proper monitoring setup ensures system health and performance data. That choice influences long-term maintenance and whether the system meets your energy goals. Ask a final practical question. Does it work for your situation? Use the step-by-step build and setup expectations here to match system complexity with your skills, budget, and local code requirements before committing to the project. How well a generator performs depends on its design, build quality, the climate, and who installs it. Small setups can power essentials like lights, charge phones, and run a fridge for a bit. In 2025, These systems are mostly for backup, not for running a whole house. People have mixed feelings about their generators. Some say they save money and work well for a few lights and appliances, but others feel misled by ads, expecting more power than they get. It really depends on what you want and how big your system is. Looking at professional solar setups shows what's possible. These systems use big batteries and inverters for constant power. A DIY generator can help these systems save fuel and teach you skills. But it can't replace a well-made solar system. Generators don't work as well in cold or cloudy weather. To get better performance, you need to spend on quality parts, careful wiring, and keeping the generator cool. The results in 2025 will show this investment. Generators are great for emergencies because they're easy to start and don't cost much to run. But they can't handle too much power, might not work all the time, and need regular upkeep. It's important to plan your use and check how it's doing to meet your needs. The Ultimate Off-Grid Generator Review shows it's affordable. The digital guide is cheaper than a full solar array. Users save money by using the plans to cut down on their energy bills. It's easy to get started with this kit. It's designed for beginners and comes with simple diagrams. Even those with basic tools can build it, using parts from brands like Victron and Pylon Tech. Being self-sufficient is a big plus. This system helps you rely less on the grid and prepares you for emergencies. Homeowners feel more secure during power outages and recover faster after storms. It's also good for the environment. When used with batteries and efficient inverters, it cuts down on fossil fuel use. This leads to long-term savings and sustainability. Curious to try it? Grab it directly from the discount link in the description below. Many customers like how it's efficient and saves money. Reviews say it's easy to assemble for those who know a bit about tech. There's also a 60-day money-back guarantee, making it risk-free to try. Starting small is another benefit. You can begin with a small setup, test it, and then add more. This mix of do-it-yourself skills and professional parts leads to lasting savings and resilience. This honest review points out the downsides before you begin. Building the generator is not easy. You'll need to spend time, buy tools, and learn how to assemble it. This can be tough for those who aren't tech-savvy. There are limits to how well it works. It depends on your skill and the site conditions. Don't expect the results to match what's in the marketing. Be realistic about what you can save and achieve. There are safety risks when working with electrical parts. Using unapproved equipment or wiring can lead to fires or break codes. Always get a licensed electrician to help with mains integration. This comparison explores the trade-offs between the ultimate off-grid generator and traditional off-grid solar systems. Off-grid solar is reliable for the long term, thanks to suppliers like Victron Energy and Pylon Tech. For a small cabin, costs are around $10,000 to $15,000. A full-time home might cost $20,000 to $35,000, while commercial systems can reach $50,000 to $75,000 or more. The ultimate off-grid generator is a cost-effective choice for learning and emergencies. It's cheaper than professional systems, but can power small loads or supplement solar during cloudy days. Results vary based on user skill and site conditions. When choosing, consider your budget, technical skills, desired reliability, and energy needs. For reliable whole home power, a solar system with Victron and Pylon Tech is best. It offers predictable performance and warranty support. Professional installation ensures certification and clear maintenance expectations. Looking at 2025 costs, the ultimate off-grid generator saves money up front but teaches valuable skills. Off-grid solar systems are more expensive but provide stable output and long-term warranties. Commercial-grade panels and inverters offer higher performance but at a higher price. Match your goals with the right choice. If you value education, low cost, or a portable backup, the ultimate off-grid generator is ideal. For whole house reliability, go with certified components and professional design. Both can work together in hybrid systems for better cost and reliability. Before you start, Make a detailed setup checklist. Include important parts like Victron inverters and pylon tech batteries. Also, remember to get the necessary permits and plan for any issues that might come up. Take photos and notes when you unpack. This will help with warranty claims and future repairs. When assembling, follow the diagrams and torque specs carefully. Lay out all parts on a clean, flat surface. Make sure to match cable colors and labels to the diagrams. Use cables, breakers, and bus bars that are rated for your system's voltage and peak current. Always wear protective gear like eye protection, insulated gloves, and non-conductive tools. Work with one hand to avoid electrical shock. For work that involves disconnecting from the grid, hire a licensed electrician. They can ensure everything is done right, saving you time and avoiding legal issues. Keep batteries and inverters in well-ventilated, dry places away from sunlight. Make sure battery racks are secure and allow enough space for cooling and maintenance. If you use batteries indoors, install smoke and CO detectors nearby. Do a final check on wiring and grounding. Use a multimeter to check for open circuits, polarity, and continuity. Make sure the inverter display, or Victron Serbo GX, shows the right voltages and firmware versions. Have a plan for troubleshooting in your checklist. If your system won't start, start by isolating parts, checking DC connections, and looking for loose terminals. Keep a record of serial numbers, configuration screenshots, and photos for tech support. Consider the pros and cons when making installation decisions. Prioritize safety and following rules, even if it takes more time or money up front. This will save you trouble and keep your system running well in the long run. End with documentation and monitoring. Register warranties, keep records of permits, and set up remote monitoring for alerts. A well-documented system makes upgrades and maintenance easier. The Ultimate Off-Grid Generator Guide is available digitally and comes right after you buy it. This makes it affordable compared to the cost of a full off-grid system, which can be over $10,000. The guide's pricing is set in promotional tiers, keeping costs low while allowing for add-ons for more detailed plans and parts lists. There's a clear 60-day money-back guarantee, giving you time to try it out without a long-term commitment. ClickBank handles the sale, so refunds follow their standard policy, making the process smooth within the guarantee period. Want to try it out first? Just follow the guide's step-by-step sections and do some simple tests before buying any equipment. This approach lets you test ideas on a small scale while saving money for bigger purchases later. Head to the description and follow the discount link to try it yourself. If you're looking for an honest review, the guide is all about do-it-yourself, realistic supply lists, and safety checks. With a low price, instant access, and a guarantee, it's a low-risk way to explore off-grid options without a big upfront cost. Volt Energies shared a case where a system ran fully off-grid. It used Victron inverters, pylon tech batteries, and Elios charge hardware. This shows how professional installs can lead to steady results. Many users built their own systems for backup power. They liked the guide's step-by-step instructions. They found savings by using quality parts and managing loads wisely. Some reviews mentioned issues with performance and DIY challenges. Users talked about troubleshooting and parts changes. It's clear that results vary without matching the manual's skills and parts. Best results come from users with basic electrical skills. Following instructions and choosing reliable parts is key. Small tests on cabins or workshops showed how well systems perform. Reviews show a clear pattern. Pros get reliable uptime, while DIYers learn and get some backup. Many see it as a learning experience, not a full replacement for the grid. This helps set realistic expectations and avoid disappointment. The final verdict. My Ultimate Off-Grid Generator review shows the Juggernaut Edition as a useful tool. It's great for do-it-yourself fans, homesteaders, and those planning for emergencies. It offers step-by-step guides, easy-to-find parts, and a clear path to creating a backup system. Should you buy? If you aim for a full home off-grid setup, expect to spend around $20,000 for certified gear and professional setup. But if you're looking to try without a big investment, the guide comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. This lets you learn without breaking the bank. I've made it easy. Just check the description below for the discount link and get it now. In conclusion, consider the pros and cons carefully. The package is affordable, easy to access, and comes with a guarantee. Yet, it might not handle heavy loads like a professional system. It's best seen as a starting point for learning about off-grid systems. Use it to build your skills and decide if you need more advanced equipment later.